Hi trader, welcome to Elite Currency. My name is Chris, and today time to take a look at some commodities. Gold, silver, those are the offline, let's say, hard commodities, and Bitcoin, an online, of course, cryptocurrency. For the first time, we'll take a look at that. So let's start with gold, taking a look at the monthly chart. You can see, obviously, gold was in a big bullish up run here, basically strong momentum between 2000 and 2011, has been in a 6-year correction and is now challenging a key resistance trendline, because if you connect the tops from September 2011, October 2012, you get this resistance trendline that was respected once and twice again, 4 times in total, and price is now trying to break above that resistance trendline. A break of this trendline could indicate two things. First, that the bearish correction for 6 years that bounced at the 50 fib and the long-term moving average could be over. So this retracement might be finito, it might be finished. And the 50% fib bounce and the bounce at the long-term moving average could be the start of a new uptrend, or at least a continuation of the upside correction. So at minimum, if price makes a correction to the upside, it will go up to this zone, somewhere in these targets, and then move down again. But if it's an uptrend, it might fly up and test the top, and who knows, even break the top. So one of those two scenarios is probable if price breaks above the resistance trendline, and I'm personally leaning towards an uptrend. All right, so what could that mean? This means that the 50 fib could be the turning spot, that this could be a wave 1, this could be a wave 2, and this could be a wave 3 or C when price breaks. Now the break itself needs to break above the red trend lines here at 1300, because the horizontal levels, because a break above 1300 would kind of be the confirmation signal for an upside. So either price breaks above 1300, or the August monthly candle has a close near the high and is above this trend line. In that case, next month there's a pretty good chance, or the month after that, that the breakout will happen then. All right, so 1300 key. Let's zoom in a bit and take a look at the daily chart, and you can see the red box indicating that resistance. Price basically making upside momentum. Right here, 5 waves, an ABC correction, and this could be basically a new uptrend starting. If price does bounce, I expect price to basically make a retracement back to 1250. It's possible, which could be a bouncing spot because of the broken trend line. Or it can go back down to 1200, 1210, which is basically the support zone, and that could be a bouncing spot too. So either the orange trend line or the green box could be bouncing spots indicated by the green arrows. If price does break out, and I think that at this moment seems likely, then we should see bullish arrows either immediately going to the target, the minus 272 target at 1340, or making some small pullbacks. And of course, after price breaks the 272 target, there is space to the minus 61.8 target at about 1400, and of course, maybe even further than that. But let's take it step by step. So that's basically the current situation, bullish, but waiting for break or pullback before trading. Either pullback bounce or break pullback continue above resistance. Silver was a lot more bearish than gold. It moved down a lot more. It didn't go to the 50 fib. It went further than that. Went all the way down from 50 to about 14, and that was a big move. But price did make a rally here, has not broken this low for 1.5 years. There's a potential head and shoulders indicated by inverted head and shoulders indicated by the purple boxes. And you see last month's candle, July, look, the big wick at the bottom of that monthly candle. That's indicating buying pressure and a lack of selling force to break through this bottom. So I think that price will break above this resistance trendline eventually. A break above 1750 could see a bullish continuation to 20. There could be some correction there, like the orange arrow, and then if price breaks that, the next trend line, it could head up to 2250, 25, and silver might be back into a bullish trend. So it might not happen this month, but next month, for instance, or the month after, I think, considering these bullish candles, of course, this month is still open, but within a few days, we'll know more. If this is a bullish candle this month of August, then two bullish candles in a row, 2 wicks in a row at the bottom, I think that there's a good chance of a breakout. And last but not least, Bitcoin. We're looking at BTC/USD, taking a look at Bitcoin versus the dollar daily chart. And well, basically, looking at technicals, of course, it is a bit different than looking at commodities, looking at currency pairs, looking at stock indices, because there's less history, there's less support or resistance. So it's more difficult to make, I would say, predictions or trading plans based on the intermediate term, just because there's less info, price info available. But what we can analyze and see is obviously the uptrend, obviously the bullish momentum, and technical analysis and wave analysis in general is just based on analyzing the sentiment and psychology behind the market. So that can be done on anything that has price moving, including Bitcoin, including other current cryptocurrencies. It's just that there is a bit less info to make that decision or that plan. Based on what we have, though, we see strong bullish momentum. And I think that considering that psychology behind the market, a continuation is logical. All right, whatever might happen in the intermediate or long term with Bitcoin and other current cryptocurrencies, I think in the short term, this is looking like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4. If we keep it simple, there are basically the waves would apply in such a manner that we see a good 3 waves so far. This could be a 4th wave. And if we look at this, then you can see the price has bounced off the 38.2 fib, which is typical for wave 4. There could be an ABC correction, which is typical for wave 4. The wave 3 was a lot bigger than the wave 1. So let's analyze this a bit better. Wave 4 would be invalidated if price breaks below the top of wave 1, which is indicated by the black line, at about, I think it was about 2,700 if I remember correctly, 2,700. So if price were to break below that, this 4th wave is invalidated. I would not expect price to break below the 61.8 fib, which is around 3,191. All right, that would be already suspicious if price broke that deep. I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting price to bounce either at, most likely at this trend line at around 4,000. Otherwise, at the bottom, again at the fib at 3,700 at the 38.2 fib, but max at the 50 or 61.8 fib. All right, those are bouncing spots for an uptrend continuation. If price bounces and then breaks above this resistance trend line and the previous top, then there should be a breakout continuation possible from 44.50, 60 to up to 5,000. Why? Because that's the psychological round level, and that is the minus 272 target. It could extend perhaps a bit further to 5,500 as well. There are some fib targets there, so we're not sure, of course, how far the wave 5 will push. The wave 3, the orange wave 3 that you see here, was about $2,100. So the wave 1 itself looks to be about 800. So, you know, we can use those levels for a target, and we can see that basically the 1,000 mark wouldn't be too strange. 1,500 from the 3,500. So about 5,000 indeed makes a lot of sense. There's a minus 272 target as well. So that would finish the wave 5. There could be then some correction. We'll analyze it again if and when price gets there. For the moment, I don't want to look at too large kind of price movements, but for the moment, a wave 4-5 I think looks to be pretty decent probability with Bitcoin daily chart. All right, that was taking a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin. Hope that you found that useful. If you did, please share, like, subscribe. More free info about trading and technical analysis you can find at elitecurrency.com. And wish you all great trading. Cheers.